Not something that normally happens all that often, but they go
They
for
go
the
the
Vengeful
bench.
Spirit first.
Have themselves some minus armor right off the bat.
A little bit of positioning too,
Yep.
of course, but interesting. Interesting first pick. I wonder what they're going to follow that up with. I'm not sure they know.
I thought it would have been better for them last game.
What?
Wow.
Oh, who?
Very different.
Wow.
Not too expected. But
Some nice right clickage.
Hey, you know.
lane guaranteeing, right? That's what we always talk about with Southeast Asian teams. So Ogre can sit in the mid lane and really help out.
Yeah.
Could we be seeing a sniper coming out from TNC? That's what we've seen the majority, statistically, paired up with Ogre Magi this tournament.
Way too early.
Way too early to even guess of a sniper, sir? Come on now. We've seen it so many times. Benjamin.
Nobody calls him Benjamin.
I bet his mother calls him Benjamin.
But he says
Does
Benjamin.
your mom
when
call
she's
you
angry.
Benjamin?
She's like, Abena. That's how she says my name. She doesn't really know how to say my name correctly.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
actually know why she picked it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just Aben. I don't know. Chinese people like to add like odd stuff. So.
Shaver, your parents, when you were in trouble, what'd they yell out?
When I'm in trouble.
Yeah, when
Well, that's not really me. I don't get in trouble, Jake.
But
Come
if
on.
you were
If you were-
hypothetically to get in trouble,
Just my full name, Joreen.
well, can you say it in an angry voice?
Legion Commander.
That would be way too loud.
Was that it?
Whoa.
Hey, Legion Commander. Okay, we got something to talk about here. So, a Legion Commander, huh? Tell me about the strengths and weaknesses of this hero, because yet again another hero that we have not seen picked up in this entire
KheZu
tournament.
plays a pretty good LC.
Yeah, that's one of his better heroes.
10
A lot of
seconds
there's
remaining.
already like so much spam and defense for like the towers and high ground. Like if it ever gets to that point, but like just deep push coming out from Secret already.
It really limits their
Reserve
pool on
time.
TNC because they never really seem to be able to take buildings.
Yeah.
Because they like organize 5-man a lot, and if you have to like push into this kind of AoE spam, it's
Team
Yeah.
secrets.
It's tricky.
nasty.
Yeah, it's definitely nasty. Bounty Hunter taken out by TNC still.
Yep. The continuing of banning out Pylai Dice heroes, but they're
Yeah.
too late. Why keep banning Pylai Die heroes?
They
He's
both
already-
play. They both
But
play.
yeah,
the
Puppey
Kyle.
plays.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
sure,
do
sure.
switch their heroes. Like Puppey sometimes plays the Dazzle, Pi plays the Dazzle. It depends on which one's the 4 and the 5.
5 seconds remaining.
Alright,
Yeah, I
makes
think
sense.
everybody remembers the Pylai Bounty Hunter of last year, but lately it's been mostly Puppey.
Good call, Slacks.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
Call
sniper
Slacks.
gets banned out
Sniper
from
ban.
Secret. So.
Gotcha.
I'd rather
Too
OD
early to
versus.
call.
I'd rather OD versus LC though.
Yeah,
Cheaper.
something
OD's way better,
Astral
Yeah.
versus LC is very good.
and you don't actually care that much about mana leak as OD.
Not
Got your
really.
mana back.
10 seconds remaining.
Great. Actually, I don't know if that's true.
So annoying with the blinding light, right? Because blinding
Oh,
light
yeah,
will pretty much
blinding light is
boom you because of the,
Yeah.
the pushback distance is so ridiculous now.
Mm-hmm.
Reserve time.
You only lose like 500 mana every 100 distance.
Yeah.
But all you need is a soul ring and a little bit of luck, right? Just one Q and that's a little bit of mana, man. Roll the
Soul
cards.
Ring OD. All right.
All right.
Slacks,
All right,
what
Slacks.
the hell?
Hey,
Yeah.
we'll see it.
So
Keep your eyes
Invoker
open, guy.
banned out for TNC. The global potential with the Legion Commander as well as
10
just
seconds
one of mid-win heroes. They've been banning
Yeah.
out the Invoker, I think, third, fourth majority of the games, right?
Yeah,
The last 2 series?
Definitely,
Last
and
two
and mid one is like that's the hero that he got noticed for most when he came into the scene.
I think it's his
at
best-
Fnatic. I think
best
it's
hero.
it's his best hero.
His Storm's really
His
good
Storm
too.
is really, really
Yeah.
strong, yeah. I mean, honest, mid
Top
one,
3.
mid one plays so many different heroes.
That's true.
That guy is so versatile.
That is true.
You look at his.
We're
he's
talking about his best though.
Dude, he's 9k MMR. You look at his versatility, it's like 9 point something or something like that. It's pretty ridiculous how,
Wow.
how many heroes the guy plays.
That's usually the sign of a horrible player. Whenever I see that, I try to quit the game. It just means that some kid who randoms every single time. I hate that stuff. Sorry, is your
I'm a-
versatility
I'm a-
high? You look
I'm
a
a
little triggered.
randomer.
Huh? I used to be more of a randomer. Versatility's still pretty high in those, but Juggernaut banned out by Secret.
TNC's turn to
But I mean, that's just a
Oh,
Southeast Asian space.
It's
special,
really
right?
good. It's one of the best heroes at pushing against Keeper. You actually
Yeah.
don't care about the Illuminate when you have Healing Ward.
You can remove the mana leak as well by yourself. Yeah.
Sick.
Dick. Don't have to
Sick.
worry about that.
seconds remaining.
A hero that is still in the pool is Darkseer.
5 seconds
Ah.
remaining.
We've seen Sam H play a lot, and it was actually first phase banned last game.
Hey!
There's
So
the
they
OD,
go
nice
30.
call.
Nice call, Ben.
Turn to pick.
Ew, sniper. I'm just kidding.
It's a good replacement to Sniper like we were talking
Well,
about.
the sniper was also banned out from Secret, which is,
Yeah.
people look at it as kind of a good matchup versus the OD
Yeah,
in the mid lane.
True that.
that's what's
10
called
seconds
playing
remaining.
yourself there, Funked.
A little bit.
Played
Just a little
themselves.
bit.
So as far as mid laners go against the OD,
There's not a
I
whole
mean,
lot.
apart from Razor, which is
Yeah.
not really.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's a lot of. They have a lot of single.
Woo! It's a dusk.
TNC.
Oh,
Dusky,
yeah.
Dusky. Oh,
I
yeah.
like- I like it.
Dusky.
Okay.
I love
I was about to
seeing
say,
Tusk.
you know, they have a lot of single target spells on TNC, so you do proc the unstable current. So it's not like that bad of a pick having a Razor. Now Tusk picked up. We don't see this hero.
10
Oh, I wouldn't
seconds
say that. We,
remaining.
we,
So-
We
did we
saw
say
it
once-
on Secret
once
versus
before?
IGV.
Yeah.
yeah.
5
Very rare to see it
seconds
picked up.
remaining.
Yes.
His talents
They-
are
ooh.
great.
They picked Tusk in combination with a troll.
Oh, boy. That was right in the beginning of the tournament. That was-
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was a troll OD matchup.
Oh, that was versus Lifestealer.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Troll OD? I have no idea. I think
Sounds like it could be a pretty decent, right? PMS.
get
You're gonna-
Astraled.
You're gonna get Astro. You're not gonna win, but you're gonna be able to.
Are you?
Yeah, you can spam the wave a bit, right? I think you'll be. Oh, I'm not too sure.
Spam
I'm
the
not
way
really know
your
that.
mana pool's like 182. He's one of those heroes.
I mean, what other heroes match up well with OD is what I'm trying to
Viper
think of,
It's
right?
great. SF
Viper.
is decent.
SF, yeah. I don't think, dude. I don't think they'd pick Viper, right? Mid one on Viper. That doesn't sound
They
like.
used to pick him
Everybody
at
can play
Fnatic.
Viper.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
well,
Viper
anyone can
is-
play it, but, I mean,
I like Razor or SF.
Razor SF,
more.
yeah.
it's pretty crazy to see a Razor again. It has been a long time since
Yeah.
this hero's seen the light of day. Got another pick coming out here from TNC. We haven't talked about much of that. Any ideas what could complement this draft pretty well? I mean, we're looking for somebody that won't be affected too much by lockdown, right? I mean, Legion Commander. You don't
There's
want
a
to pick
lot of stuff
anybody.
you need to deal with though. Blinding Lights like limits a lot of
Yeah,
what you can pick.
Are
It
we
does.
expecting that Venge to be a core or support? TNC plays it both ways.
I don't think we can
TBD.
really.
So that means
Oh,
that
for
TNC
now.
also wants to keep that a secret, right? So we're gonna look for an offlaner first? Sam H hero?
Yep, more than likely.
What good offlaner is there versus this?
Well, it's tricky also
Nyx?
picking an
It's still the
offlaner
Nyx,
already
yeah,
because
right,
you
yeah.
don't know what you're up against.
There's a Nyx which is kind of like a deny pick me. Nah, no, they can't go for secret. So
Oh,
They go for
they go
themselves
for
for
the
a
Slark,
Slark.
and that means Vengeful Spirit
Turn to pick.
support.
yeah, Slark versus Legion and Coddle. Those
Yeah,
two, if
what?
they're
They
in
have, they have
this-
OD though.
Okay,
Save
so yeah,
Yeah,
I
to
mean,
say, but I mean like laning phase, right?
Oh yeah.
The
it's
LC
awful.
and Coddle just blast the Slark over and over again, and he really suffers.
You got Ogre.
You do have Ogre.
10 seconds
I don't think
remaining.
he can secure that lane though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe they can aggro.
5 seconds.
That
Maybe they
sounds
can
awful,
dodge.
too.
Yeah,
sure.
not crazy about Slark, but it is a comfort pick and it
Reserve
scales
time.
really hard.
He's gonna have a lot of trouble
10
sticking on the
seconds
targets.
remaining.
Yeah.
Like Tusk is so good at kiting these melee heroes
Uh-huh.
all day.
And whoa, Seeker goes for themselves for a Tinker.
Oh,
There you go, Tinker versus OD.
That
decent.
can
It's
work.
decent.
Good enough.
We'll get some help from Tusk and perhaps Costal just wondering about as well.
I gotta say, unless something comes out really crazy from TNC, I'm really favoring Secret's draft here.
Yeah, Tinker plus recall on Keeper.
Yeah.
You can play any carry in that. That's so easy. Like, oh man, everyone's gonna be helping me all the time.
I never have to be alone.
Reserve time.
And you have the LC to help you out. This is like the dream carry game. You
But
can
it'll still
pick-
be like
pick
what?
Anything.
It'll be Ogre OD mid though, right? They'll be, and then the Tusk is probably gonna have to sit around to help the Tinker. So, but I think OD Ogre
10
comes out ahead in that one.
seconds. Turn to ban.
Wouldn't you bring the Keeper over instead? Tusk, what's Tusk? Tusk can't.
But wouldn't you want Keeper with the LC to pressure,
Yeah,
right? So
that's
it's like
true.
you have to decide which one. I guess pick your poison.
I think
Well,
LC can pressure by herself though against Venge
10
Slark.
seconds
Venge Slark sounds
True.
very
That's very
weak.
true. We'll see what how they want to
5
decide to
seconds remaining.
adjust the lanes up, but
One more ban
5
coming out.
seconds.
from
One more ban.
Team Secret, and Bad Rider
Team
makes
Secrets
a
turn
decent
to
amount of
pick.
sense. Grabbing somebody and moving them out of position would solve a lot of those problems, especially with the amount of people that they have that could get in their way. So, all right.
good offlane hero to catch the Tinker. There's still the
Nyx is
clockwork
still
and stuff, and Nyx
really
is still
good.
left.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
even
can't
better.
believe Nyx is actually left still.
Yeah. Amazing.
5
Right.
seconds remaining.
Team Secret looking for a hero for
MP's hero.
MP indeed.
Unless they do some weird Legion Commander short lane, which is unlikely. But yeah, they just
It
go
is
for.
indeed unlikely. So yeah, Life Stealer
Life
it
Stealer.
is. What do we think so far about their lineup? Not knowing what that Life Stealer is going to go up as. Life Stealer is good against a lot of different offlaners. Like even Darkseers, Lifesteer is one of the few that's fine.
He's got his built-in rage too, which is very
Yeah.
good versus OD.
10 seconds
Nyx, I
remaining.
think.
I think Nyx is.
One
Oh,
of the
oh,
best
that could.
ones.
Yeah, Lifesteer is very good versus Nyx in the laning phase.
Yeah.
So then maybe they're kind of baiting the Nyx.
Could be.
Yeah,
Oh.
that
So
is.
Nyx is picked up.
Right into my trap, fools. Ha ha!
I don't know. I kind of.
I can't not pick it here.
Yeah. I kind
too
of like what
good.
TNC has.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think.
kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm,
Keeper though, I think is still really good here. Keeper and LC. I like the LC pick.
Jake,
Who are we going with?
Year of the Puppey?
You're the puppy, bro. Come on. Right into the trap card. Game, set, and match. Team Secret going to be moving on. TNC. Good try, boys. Not today.
I'm a,
Bench Ogre opener was just so strange.
it's definitely strange. I'm still like.
I'll go with Secret.
Yeah!
I'll go the opposite. I'm gonna go with TNC. I'm definitely really worried about the Slark though. If the
Okay.
Slark gets too punished in the laning phase and he can never get online, then it's probably gonna
What
be
about you,
Secret's
Shiver?
game.
Join us,
I wanna hear what you
Shiver.
wanna
Join
say.
us.
I think
Boys Club. Come on.
I think Team Secret's got a
Woo!
good shot here, but it's gonna be really close. I think this is the closest draft from these two teams we've had. Winner of this match will go forward to the playoffs, and will play against Team Liquid tomorrow in a single elimination, where OG is also joining them, and a team that is yet unknown, one of the Chinese teams remaining. Let's find out who it's gonna be with OD Pixel and Winter.
Thank you very much, Steve. Indeed, this deciding matchup now, this Game 3, Secret versus TNC. Winter, again, another very exciting draft from both sides. KheZu on the Legion Commander. We're seeing Secret bringing through a Tusk. We're seeing TNC, Raven getting his hands on the Slark again, probably the second time here in this LAN. It's all very exciting. What are you most excited for, Winter? What are you liking from the sides?
Keeper of the Light.
Keeper of the Light's a good hero.
Very strong hero now, and I think it's a very good duo they have. The Keeper plus Tusk. You can be very aggressive in the early game. The Snowball plus Shard can easily set up a Illuminate, so I think it's really good to get an easy kill in the lane.
Also gets you in range for the duels.
Yeah, that's true. Before LC has his dagger, or her dagger.
I'll see it.
It is indeed going to be that dual lane again. Similar to the last game where they had the Keeper plus Tide. This lane is much stronger though. Keeper plus Legion Commander.
Yeah, we saw that the kind of the world of difference it made for KheZu. You know, allowing him to have that start where he's
The
able to get a
first
bit of
game
farm.
he got ditched, so he had a really hard game, and they made an adjustment. Second game they're giving him a lot of help. Oh, they get a D-ward. Shit! How did they see?
Magic Winter.
How did they know? He went into the trees to place the ward. Oh, they had a lane. Okay, never mind. They had a lane ward, so maybe they saw him going into the. Yeah, they probably guessed it.
Alright, so TNC getting that nice lane control on their safe lane, of course. Mid lane.
But still, Slug's gonna struggle. This lane is not very good.
Oh, Puppey's going to struggle as well. One more touch with Sam H and Puppey's out. First blood. TNC getting it there on the bottom lane. Sam H is out back to safety. Only just falling down to 12 HP because of the tower. A Puppey out of position there.
Level 1 Bloodlust. Huh. Still got them the first blood there, but Ogre is the big adjustment that TNC made in the last game. Choosing to put more focus on winning the lanes because they don't have their Earth Spirit. Ogre is the next hero that can help you secure your lanes. And he's really hard to trade hits with. As you can see, he's like fighting two heroes. No problem, bro. Still fighting.
Puppey's got to be careful though. Again, the stun from Sam H and Puppey. He's going down again. Tim's. He's going to be fine. He can walk it off. Turns around with a Fire Blast. And now MP in trouble as well.
Oh my god.
TNC on this
He knew his
lane.
limit. He knew his limit.
It was calculated.
Very fire.
A Puppey beating 2 kills on this bottom lane so far. It's not great. You know, this bottom lane, TNC having a whale of a time.
And that efficiency shrine for 2 players there with low health and low mana. So next place the Ogre could go is the mid lane now. Like if he can shut down the Tinker, that would be so huge for TNC.
Right, so far already, Cuckoo having a pretty good time in this mid lane. Actually, with the Astral spam being able to keep up the CS 10 for 3 against the 7 for 2. Does have the lead on mid 1 at the moment. And up at the top lane though, we are
Slug's
seeing,
definitely struggling here.
yeah, top of the CS is KheZu. KheZu's having a great time in this lane. So this certainly the best lane for Secret at the moment.
And LC not only demolishing the lane, but he's also a very good hero to deal with Slug. The duel, so the slippery Slug can't really escape. So Slug is gonna have a tough time this game. Man,
Raven
he's
is
out of regen. Yes, last 2 tangles remaining.
they're diving him. They're chasing him back here. KheZu, he's like, get out of your lane, boy. Back to base, bottom lane though. Secret making another go in again onto Tim's.
That's an ogre. That is an ogre.
It's a hard kill, and you've got to be careful because TNC will be very quick to try and turn around with a bit of harassment. And indeed, looking for MP, bringing him down low. Mid lane, Rio with the sneaky wraparound. Avenge hiding in the tree line at the moment. Mid one, is he prepared for this? He's keeping himself down bottom, but they've got the Astral setup. In comes Rio, closes the gap. Mid one.
Oh, the laser.
The laser just out in time, making sure that the OD couldn't follow through with any further clicks.
But top lane is totally destroyed. Secret has taken full control of this top lane. Tower is down to half health. So I would say that despite the lifestealer getting heavily pressured by the ogre, but the tower is still full health. And looking at the Slug's lane, this lane is totally done for.
He's picked up an infused raindrop, you know, just to be able to try and deal with this illuminate spam. But he's having a slow time in the levels. It's going to be a hard way, you know, kind of laning stage for Raven to come back from.
Yeah, this ogre has no intentions of helping top. He's just focused on making Sam H rich and just making sure that the Nyx gets a good early game.
Yeah, the off lane is the new safe lane. Both off laners top of the farm at the moment.
Yeah, but I still think Secret is getting the bigger advantage here, despite giving up 2 kills. But they're gonna get the tower at top lane. So this is, I think, much better for Secret here. The trade-off.
And as you talked about already, well, if they do get a good timing on KheZu's blink, he's gonna have some fantastic.
He might go
tools
more
to find.
aggressive items first, though.
Oh, mid lane. Look at this wraparound here. Winter, Tim's coming in. Rio's there as well. They magic missile him. They have the control. They'll bring him down almost certainly. He does laser Cuckoo, but Cuckoo has the Astral. Should be enough damage to seal the deal. It's actually not, but he comes in. Cuckoo calculated it, knew he needed to get in for one more touch.
Yeah, because
gets the kill.
It's a level 2 prison.
Top lane though, look at this fantastic rotation from Sam H coming in onto KheZu. They want to try and find this kill. Raven's been having a tough time. A kill would rectify it, but he's not going to quite get it here by the looks of it. KheZu able to get out there with that boosted speed.
Gosh,
that would have been huge if they found that
the
Legion
Nyx
kill.
made a rotation at level 4. That is how desperate the Slug was. And the tower was already going to go down. It's bad news. They needed that kill so badly.
They really did. It would have been huge
and now
if Raven could have found
it
himself
has totally
involved in
freed up the bottom lane for MP to farm. Because the top lane's pressure was unbearable for the Slug. Not sure if the Ogre's decision not to help top was the best right now. And this lane is just totally getting dumpstered by Secret. And right now, because of that pressure, MP is going to be free farming. So I think Secret has gotten a huge advantage off the laning phase.
KheZu treads poor man's shield, and now on his way to the armlet build up next.
Yep. Like I was thinking that because he had such a good early game, he could possibly start with an item before going for the dagger, like an item that allows him to get more solo kills. And like you said, he can rely on the snowball, you know, to get into the range for the
They
kill.
have the gap closers on Secret. They really do. Even just mana leaking at a target, allowing you to walk up to them rather than being able to get away.
He's actually going for dagger.
I do like this decision though. They move Raven down to the bottom lane. They feel this is a little safer for him to find that farm that he needs.
The off lane is safer.
It is. The off lane is the new safe lane here in 2017. That's where you find the farm. KheZu top of the net worth. Total turnaround really from the start of the series where we saw KheZu really struggle to get a footing in the game, but game 2 looked great and game 3 looking even better. Mid lane, mid 1. On the health again, the laser saving his life, making sure those orbs don't come through.
Sam H.
Looking to set up onto KheZu.
It's really tanky though.
And they have enough damage, that is the question. It doesn't look like they do. I think KheZu's going to be able to walk this one off. Magic Missile is there, but you're not going to have enough punch to bring down this Legion. Too many levels for them to deal with it at this moment in the game, and too many stats.
And Raven is not even farming that well in the bottom lane. He's not level 6. He doesn't want to go too deep down the lane to farm. This is not looking good at all for the Slug.
He's kind of on the same level as Farm as his Ogre. Not good news for Raven at all.
Bad news. That is real bad news. I mean, despite getting 3 kills for his team, like they're 3-0 up. The Ogre was part of all the kills, but still, Secret is in a much better position right now because of how badly they trashed the top lane with the Keeper and the Legion. Like what the Ogre did was, I don't think it was as big as what the Keeper plus the LC did at top lane. Even though he got 3 kills and Secret got no kills at all.
Raven does now have the level 6. He's got the Iron Talon as well. I mean, Slark is a hero, you know, if he gets crossed
He
your
can
lane,
catch up, yeah.
He can. He really can, but already Secret, they know this is going to happen. Look at the warding. They've got 2 Observer wards in TNC's jungle. They know that Raven's going to be looking for that catch-up safety farm in
here
his own
comes Sam
jungle.
H though. He's going to find KheZu.
Cuckoo's there as well. Cuckoo this time almost certainly will be able to get a kill as he rolls in. No way that KheZu survives through that. And that's a big one as well, knocking down the Legion. You know, KheZu was having a pretty fantastic game, so...
Yeah, he was
massive
on his
kill.
way to a really quick blink power trade, so that kill was absolutely crucial because he's the guy that's going to hunt them down. The Tinker and Keeper and the rest of the team is going to, you know,
Yeah, if
push the
they're,
lanes.
if they're able to keep the vision up and as you said, get that quick blink, you know, they can just absolutely just hunt down Raven over and over again. And he's not going to get any items at all.
Yeah, they're gonna need the LC to do that. So the dagger is gonna be really crucial for them to be able to hunt him down, get those pickoffs, and open the map for the Tinker and the Lifestealer to farm. I mean, I think MP maybe he's gonna wait for his armlet, then he can move with the Tusk, because the Tusk has a good gap close. Snowball. So infest, snowball, get a kill. That might happen after he gets his armlet. Oh, the slow onto Teams here.
Is he going to get the kill here? Rolling in on the bottom. Puppey comes forward and they'll take him down. And manage to get the gank off to completion and Secret get themselves the first kill on the board.
Looking at the state of the game, like Secret, it's a little bit similar to the last game where after the laning phase, Secret are really content in farming because they have all these heroes that pushes out the lanes really quick, like LC, Keeper, even the Tusk pushes out lanes with his Ice Shards. They're gonna just have to wait for the
KheZu is revving himself up. He does have a duel available. They're going to bring MP in as well.
The backup.
They're looking to try and set something up. He's going to look to try and catch Sam H, but Sam H is already out and away.
Oh, that was really crucial that they saved KheZu there. He was very close to his dagger. And like I was saying, like the Lifestealer could participate earlier. I mean, with the Tusk, ideally if you want to have a kill setup with the Snowball, infest into Snowball. And meanwhile, Rio in the mid lane, there's a Radiant Sentry there, so Secret knows that Venge is nearby. So the Tinker has retreated back into his jungle.
Look at this wraparound, Ryo. And the Nyx Assassin.
The double invis. Oh, he
they're
sees
going to
it.
find him. The stun's going to miss. KheZu's able to ward this one
Oh my
off.
god, that was so crucial. He was all by himself there.
Yeah, if that stun connected, they should have almost certainly found it. And as you keep mentioning, he's on 1800 gold, very close to that Blink Dagger.
That's what Secret are waiting for. And whereas for TNC, because they are off-laner as a Nyx, you don't need your dagger. Basically, when you have Vendetta and Arcane Boots, that's all you need. And you're running around, pressuring. So at this point, if Nyx is not getting any kills and LC gets his dagger, then the power goes to Secret's side. Once they have the dagger, they have much more kill potential because you can invest into the LC. And Tinker already has Boots of Travel, so they have a lot of threat on the map. And when there's a threat of kill, you can't really farm well because you're going to be afraid all the time.
What's the play here for TNC, do you feel? I mean, Raven already is starting to get back up in the farm. We're seeing him start to climb back up.
They have to. I think they can only try and just farm.
Yeah, just get Raven in
I'm
shadow.
not sure if they can force too much because the strength of their lineup was the first 5 to 10 minutes. Because they had the Ogre and they're the Nyx. The Ogre's going to help the lanes and he's going to allow Nyx to get an early level 6. So that period has so far passed. And right now it's going into the period where Secret has the bots on Tinker and the LC has Dagger.
Oh, nice juke there with the snowball. TPs will be coming through and Puppey, can he actually get his way out of this? Oh, with the blinding light he can.
Is this Keeper of the Light? Man, he's just doing so much for his team.
Saving Puppey.
Oh my god.
Very
we
neat.
talk about the Earth Spirit on teams, but I think for Secret right now, you have to talk about Paradise Keeper
Their
of Light.
hero is the Keeper of the Light for sure. Absolutely understandable why they picked it up first this time round on the draft.
Gosh, this hero just so strong right now.
Oh, Winter, talk to me about this one. MP, gone for the greed. He's picked up a Midas on the Lifestealer.
What? What?
You're not a fan, or what's the thought here?
The thought process is because we have a Tinker, and the enemy has a Midas OD as well. So the game is going to go late anyway.
Okay.
Doesn't want to fall behind, but that could cost them some kills here if the Lifestealer is going to move. He's going to go into the Tusk. So they're going to... No, the LC, sorry. So he's going to try and make a move. Let's see if this is going to affect the kill. Getting the Midas instead of the Armlet. Let's see it. Should not be a problem if they catch out the slug. Let's see. But basically the main idea is he knows the game is going to go late. Because they have Keeper and Tinker.
Oh, look, yeah, look, Raven would be the perfect catch. If
He knows,
to farm
dude,
this
he
creep
knows.
wave,
He knows.
Raven is coming
Oh,
out.
no, he's
Oh, there we have. Straight in they go, catching out the slug.
Oh,
But
that was close.
He nearly got the chance to Shadow Dance there.
That was close. You see, if that kill didn't happen, then I would have
You would have blamed the Midas. But they got it calculated, you know. MP knew he only needed a Midas. He foresaw that situation.
That's why when we talk about greed, you have to know when you can get away with the greed. So,
And there you can. You get a
because
kill.
they got that kill, he already did his job with the first rotation as Lifestealer. So it's gonna allow him to get his armlet like fairly soon. So not gonna affect too much of the major momentum, but the courier, not. I think they saw the courier. They see the courier, not sure. But hunting the courier, but TNC coming from behind here with Cuckoo having an invis room.
Rio's gonna. Oh no, he didn't get it. He didn't go for the courier. They are going across here. They have the Fire Blast onto Pylodai. Pylodai's got the backup. MP. He's going to open wounds up Tim's. The snowball comes through, but immediately the Astral Imprisonment's there to dodge the snowball. TNC, they managed to bring down Pi. They will lose the Ogre in return. Secret looking for more. They'll get Cuckoo. They give a second kill, and they may even find Rio as well. MP, hot on the chase. He's got open wounds back up in a couple of seconds. They will have to fight around the shrine if he wants to continue to go up. In fact, no, the shrine's not available, so it doesn't matter. Puppey, tried to block him off with the shards, but didn't quite have the reach to grab him.
Still, they killed the OD. It was still a really, really good movement by Secret. They're reacting towards TNC's aggression. Like, so difficult right now because of the bots on Tinker. Tinker can always come down, spam rockets, refill, come back. If the fight doesn't end instantly, Secret are gonna have the upper hand in the fight.
Oh, and look at this top lane, the combo, wombo, jumbo comes in.
Gosh, this is... And again, you know, because of Keeper of the Light, you see, they show their faces at bottom lane, so you think you're safe at top. And the Keeper TP's top, he recalls them to top, and you have the lifesteal infested in the LC.
It's a free taxi run.
You can't expect all these kind of movements. It's very difficult to read where is the safe part on the map.
And this is, I think, why as well the Midas, it absolutely works out, doesn't it? If you're playing a hero like Lifestealer, this kind of way, you know, this is an MP playing to farm. He's playing to fight, but he also wants to keep up the farm pace, as you mentioned
that
earlier.
is actually a really good point. It's just like how Slada, you buy a Midas to recover.
You don't need to sit in a lane. You can keep fighting, and even if you don't get the kill, you're still going to have that gold that you're building up.
That is true. A very good point, Mr. Owen.
KheZu, what's he got coming up next? Actually, a Midas for himself is queued up. So Midas Gaming.
Why not? They're gonna draw out the game, and because, like you said, they're gonna just like sit around, try to get a kill. So Midas would help them stay relevant or even build more items.
Bye. We'll be caught out here on top. TNC find him.
Just a keeper. You know, they have had enough of this Keeper of the Light shenanigans, but the ward there definitely scouted him out. So Pi's sentry was a little bit too far off, so he had no idea that TNC sees him. He has a sentry, then he's like, oh, there's no wards here. I should be safe. False sense of security.
Shatterblade is now done for Raven, so we may start to see the slot react to some of these plays from Secret.
Gosh, considering the situation he's been put in, 17-minute Shadowblade, still very good.
It's not too bad. Iron Talon, Slark, he can recover from any sort of laning stage.
And look at the map, they did not even take any towers at all, so that's really good timing. Paladai recalling.
Yeah, here comes.
Oh, here comes the package.
The top lane.
Here comes the package.
Special delivery.
No, he got greedy. He could have dueled the Ogre, but he wanted to get the Slug, and Slug pounced away, and he got out. and he didn't get anyone in the end. Oh dear. I mean,
Agreed.
I can understand it from his point of view.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you if you see a chance to get Raven, you are going to try and you look to take it. Raven.
And
now.
meanwhile, two heroes pushing out the mid lane, the bottom lane. So basically, Secret are doing what they were doing in the last game, pushing out the lanes, shuffling out the lanes, and there's always going to be one hunter. You know, like the last game it was the Storm. This game it was the LC.
Yeah. And this game so far, it is looking
Oh, the
close because
sentry!
of the farm
Oh,
that the OG
Puppey
has.
knew what was going on.
He's hiding. He's bringing
Yeah.
him back up.
Gosh.
Mid one,
He's-
turning up as well. Let's see what they can do here. TNC are still sticking around in their neighborhood by the looks of it. Tim's, Rio. Now they're back off ice shots. Ooh. Trying their best. Puppey there to catch out and trap anyone that he can. Pie's getting space up top though. He's going to be working towards that Aghanims, of course, once again. Point booster and 500 gold to boot at the moment. KheZu. He's got that life stealer inside him once more. Him and MP
They're
revving
looking.
up to make the plays.
They might be looking to try and sneak a Roche again. I mean, they have Venge.
Yeah, TNC could.
Are they? It's quite slow. Nah, maybe not. Quite slow. They don't have enough items yet. Maybe they have to wait for Solar Crest. Or Medallion.
Sam H scouting at the moment with the Vendetta. We'll see if you can find anything. Rio picking up a few creeps in the mid lane. Feeling fairly safe at the moment. Mid one is heading over there. Blink, boost of travel, and now looking for that Aghanim Scepter as the next pickup.
Yep, and finally KheZu finishes his Midas. This duo, they are gonna walk around the map and just gonna be such a terrifying menace. The LC and the Lifesteal, and all the other heroes are just doing the same thing they did the last game. They're pushing out the lanes, and both of these heroes running around and they have their Midas, so they're gonna be able to still stay relevant and keep up their farm. I think overall this is a very well thought out plan. You can see what Secret has adjusted from the first game.
And we can see Pie as well, you know, just feeling very safe on this top lane. I guess that's kind of the beauty as well of the Life Stealer Legion. If Pie feels he's in danger, he can just bring the two of them over.
And LC as well, you know, you have the press attack to save someone who's being focused as well.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of things going on with the heroes there.
Smoke up from TNC.
They're gonna try to get the Roche, but it's gonna be pretty slow though.
Do they do Roche?
Do they have a medallion? No, no medallion. The only minus armor they have is the Venge.
They're checking through their own jungle. They
Yeah.
scan it as well, but they're not going to find anyone on Secret. Secret at the moment all down on the bottom half of the map.
Gosh, just look at how Secret have adjusted from the first game. Second and the third game, they know that TNC wants to constantly fight. So what are they doing? Shuffling the lanes all the time towards the TNC side. So their heroes are always heroes that want to fight, so they don't clear creeps very quickly. So because the lanes are constantly shoved in, it's so difficult for TNC to do what they want to do, you know, the way they want to play. Just a very well thought out plan here by Secret against TNC.
Bottom lane, Secret will be able to find this tier 1. Blink Dagger has now been picked up by the Nyx Assassin. So TNC have that little bit of catch and jump in. And top lane, TNC will simply look for the trade, maybe. Actually feeling a little timid themselves. They're kind of backing away from that tier 1.
Yeah, they can't really push towers though because they're up against the Tinker. It's so difficult to push unless you catch him with the Nyx. Let's see. All Secret has to do here is to maintain like an area that the enemy team can't come in with the Illuminate and the March. This is what they have to do. Drop the March, drop Illuminate, and put the Frozen Sigil around the tower, so it makes it very difficult for TNC to come in. They do not have to commit at all, and they have the LC. If you jump my Lifestealer, I'm just gonna use press the attack, and he pops his Rage.
And he gets
so,
out.
Yeah, it's so difficult to fight into them. They don't even need to make any aggressive move maneuvers because all they need. Oh, the shards! The shards! Fucking it!
Yeah, they've got Tim.
Oh, he wanted the duel.
He wanted the plus damage. He ain't gonna get it. KheZu couldn't quite get the duel off in time, but they do get the kill.
Oh, TNC, they're still nearby.
Raven's got the Shadow Blade and the Echo Saber now.
Gosh, that was the moment. You're like, alt spamming your duel ready. Give me the damage.
KheZu as well. Next pickup to be the Shadow Blade.
Yep, just the standard ganking, like the Hunter build, like the Dagger, the Force Staff, the Shadow Blade. The Shadow Blade acts like, how should I explain this? So basically, whenever you make all these kind of maneuvers in the early game, you want to use smoke. So when the smokes become scarce in the mid game, you have shadow bait. So shadow bait is like a replacement for the smoke later, because you can go into deep areas. The enemy doesn't see you unless they have sentries everywhere. Man, TNC goes to the road. Can they get the? I don't think they can get the road.
No,
I
are
seriously.
they going to try?
It's gonna be so slow.
It isn't going to be quick.
Nah, this is a desperation move. Oh my god, I
KheZu
think
and
Secret knows.
Puppey.
I think Secret knows. Look at the lanes.
They're
Bottom
coming
lane, there's
over.
no heroes. Mid lane, there's no heroes. The same thing is happening again. Gosh, here comes Puppey. He's gonna scout out with the shards.
Damage is there on the side. KheZu starts to walk forward. Roshan pulling little, looks to focus the next assassin first, going in immediately, but there's the stun. On to KheZu. Raven, he takes down the Legion commander, now turns towards MP. MP raises up.
Oh,
backs
the
away,
OD getting
blinding
bashed.
light knocks him
The OD
down.
bashed again.
Blind Illuminate comes through onto 2. Secret of Fountain, but they've also lost the Tinker as well. Raven is just doing so much in this fight. He's found 3 of them, and he's gonna find more.
My
Jumps
lord.
down.
That
This
was so
slug
big.
was so slippery.
Dude,
19 stacks.
the
into
OD
pit.
didn't do anything. He got bashed, but twice by the Roshan. It was all the slug in that fight.
Yeah, Raven just had a field day in that fight.
The big thing is they were able to take out the Tinker outside. If Tinker was alive, that fight would have been so different. Didn't happen the last game when they were trying to sneak the Roshan, but it happened this game.
Oh,
They
look
were
at this.
successful.
If Sam8 sets up for Raven to close in on this free kill,
Oh my god.
MP, he's got the shrine.
Shrine? No!
No, it wouldn't have been enough, I don't think, anyway.
Oh no!
My goodness,
what a
this
turnaround!
has just gone up and up and up in that last few moments of the game. That team fight, the Roshan, the Lifestealer kill to seal the deal. TNC.
Gosh, I thought Secret had the upper hand there in the fight around the Roche where they were running in with smoke. But they chose to... I think Sam H also did the right thing. He went out, he tried to distract the enemy. He knew he needed to buy some time.
Raven's not done.
Yeah.
He's looking for Puppey. He's going to get himself involved in another.
Gosh, this slug is just...
I mean, if he gets...
They need a gem. They need a gem.
If Raven gets the Lincoln Sphere as well, which he has got queued up, and he's already 2.7k gold on the way towards it.
Yep, that's the perfect item
That
to
is
deal with
beautiful.
the LC. Gosh, this slug is a big problem right now. I say the slug is a problem, but look at the net worth.
I mean,
OD is on top of the net worth chart.
they literally don't have any other way to control him if the jewel doesn't catch him. Well, where's your stun? I mean, yeah,
The
you've got a
punch.
big old snowball.
The punch.
The punch is kind of nice, but Raven's just going to be pouncing and dart packing away. When the Lincolns is done,
I guess they have to
this
wait
is
for
a
the
slot
hex.
game.
They have to wait for the hex. That's pretty much.
That's a bit of a wait.
That's pretty much the best lockdown they can get with their heroes. I mean, the other thing would be trying to use Mana League to break the Lincolns so you can duel him. Mana League has a pretty long cast range. I don't know. That's the best I can come up with. And it's quite reliable because of the range when you get max level on the Mana League. There's that. So I think there's still a good amount of opportunities for them to lock down the slug if they can combine the Mana League to break the Lincolns. He hasn't acquired the Lincolns yet, but he's pretty close.
He's close. He's just got a recipe away, really. He's got enough money for the person.
Yeah, and like I said, they need a gem. They desperately need a gem. Keeper wants his Aghanim.
He's very close to it, Pi.
Yeah, probably the Tusk has to buy the gem, but Tusk is also really poor. He doesn't really want to buy. But I don't think they have a choice though. I really don't think they have a choice. KheZu wants to finish his Shadow Blade, and you don't want your Tinker or Lifestealer to be investing into those early gem. You need the other heroes to buy. So I think probably the Tusk has to sacrifice his farm to get a gem to deal with the slug here, and give it to the Kotal because he has eggs.
Well, Secret looking for a bit of a trade here. They're pushing onto the tier 2 up at the top. TPs are going to be coming back in, so TNC will look to hold it after taking bottom as well. It's getting harder and harder for Secret. They did have good lane control at the start, but ever since that fight around the Roshan pit, I mean, look at this OD. He's on 15,000 net worth. He is sailing away with this one.
He farmed away so much quietly. You know, we didn't even notice. Wasn't even talking much about him. You know,
He was just chilling.
It was just chilling.
Creeps. And there's your Lincolns. This is where it starts to get
Dude,
a little bit trickier for Secret.
OD is like so close to his Lincolns as well.
Yeah.
Gosh,
big,
this
big.
LC is going to be so limited in terms of dual targets.
Even, you know, he had a great start, KheZu.
Oh,
But
it
27
was.
minutes in, you know, only 20 dual damage. It's not ideal. And, yeah.
Right now, TNC are the ones in the driver's seat.
Oh, for sure.
Despite having the Aghanim's on the Cotter, TNC is still much more terrifying right now. They need a gem to deal with the Nyx and the Slug. And at the same time, while these two heroes are constantly pressuring Secret, the OD is just farming away. Like, that's another problem they have to address sooner or later. And this game just became, like, Secret was in full control of the game, like, what, 5, 6, 7 minutes ago? And now TNC is just all over the place.
Okay, it's just impressive to see Raven come back from that absolutely diabolical laning stage.
Oh yeah, that too.
If the pressure Secret were putting on him, they were having a field day up there. But Raven has come well and truly back into the game. And bottom lane could be where it all kicks off next. TNC, I think they want to fight here, Winter. They want to go in on Secret.
Yeah, of course they want to. They're so strong right now. They have the Aegis on OD. I don't see Secret. Oh, okay.
Okay, they found Pi to start off with. We will blinding light in the back, but the pounds fall from Raven takes down the Keeper of the Light. Puppey will be surrounded as well as TNC take a second. And they'll open up the position to push onto the tier 2 bottom. MP and KheZu still up on that top lane. They will look for the trade.
Oh, he's gonna try stun.
Oh, stun into the TP's MP. He's got to get himself out of there.
Oh, he can't
Pops
TP.
the
There's a
raid.
swap.
He turns back towards Rio, will take down the Venge, now goes for the TP out. Is he going to make it? No! The damage is too much as TNC bring down MP on the
Gosh.
Lifestealer.
What a coordination from TNC there. Ogre waiting in the wings, using his Glimmer Cape to initiate. How often do you see that from Ogres? So difficult to make a first move as that hero. Gosh, that's very good movement by TNC.
Hey, Cuckoo's looking for mid one.
Nah, not gonna be able to find him.
Yeah, nowhere to get for the tree. Only had the Hurricane Pike, but he already used it to cut through some.
Man, I can't stress enough. They need to get a gem.
Yeah, it looks like Pie's going to have to buy himself. He's got it queued up. Oh, Sam H there with the Carapace finding the Tinker. Raven's in for the kill. And more money in the bank for this Slark. Raven and Cuckoo maintaining a strong position at the top of the net worth.
Man, TNC is just good. Rolling all over the place right now. And Slug, dude, look at this Slug. He's even dewalling for his team.
What is the plan for Secret Winter? What are we going to look at now? Is it just holding out for a
Holding out.
high ground defense?
Yeah, high ground defense.
With the Tinker?
Wait for Tinker to get a lot more items. As of right now, I think they do not have control at all for the game itself. They have to try to not die too much, not get caught by the Nyx and Slug, but it's very difficult when you don't have a gem. So
Do you think the Midas on the 2 cores has hurt them a bit, or do you think that wouldn't have
I
made
think
a
it was
difference?
fine though.
You
Like
think
the
it's
way
fine
the
still?
early game played out, I think it was fine.
Oh, this is a big one if they find it. They walk into Cuckoo. I mean, Cuckoo, Elastral himself, actually blinks out in time, and Sam H comes into the midst of it all. Looks for a stun, isn't going to get it. Raven, working his way onto Puppey, takes down the Walrus. That's going to be the touchdown, and now he's looking for more. Turns towards MP. They've got the stun, the control. The press attack is not going to save the Lifestealer. Secret losing 2, and now Pi could be in trouble as well. The Fire Blast from Tim's. Raven jumps forward. They've found the Keeper of the Light, Raven. Actually a little scared though, because mid one he is punching. Raven does not have the Shadow Dance, already used it, so Raven plays it safe. Backs away. KheZu has to be careful here. Came around on the back lines and he will be recalled back to safety.
Man, that Tinker just saved that fight. It could have gone so badly for Secret there.
They still lost MP. I mean, it's still great for TNC taking down the Lifestealer.
Yeah, it could have gotten so much worse there.
It's true.
OD did not even use his ulti. And the gem is...
Oh, KheZu, he's come back out.
oh, he has a gem. That's no escape.
There is no escape indeed. Raven up to 22 stacks of that tasty Essence shift. Look at him giving a little head wiggle. He's having a great time.
Lasted Slug.
Like he's dancing around in his seat here. He's loving it, Raven. Really,
You
really
talk
feeling
about
the
how
momentum.
Secret can get themselves back into this game. And I said, basically right now, all they can hope for is to hold high ground, try to farm more items. They have pretty good high ground defense with Tinker and Kotl. And TNC's heroes, I mean, apart from the slot, the rest of the heroes doesn't really siege that well. OD is sort of decent, but not that great. So I think Secret has still a lot of time to farm. They're not up against like a Lone Druid or like Shadow Demon Luna lineup, so it's gonna... The game is still not gonna end unless something drastic happens. Maybe they get team wiped outside of their base. As long as they can prevent that from happening, there's gonna be a lot of time for them to farm.
Oh, look at Raven, he's nearly got the Skadi done. In fact, he's got the money to do so now. He's just sending the courier out to the Secret shop. He's almost certainly going to pick that up before this next fight. Secret
Dude,
actually aggressively
he's
looking
not
to
even
fight.
He's not even the most farm hero. Look at this
I
OD.
mean, at the OD
has Shivas.
Yeah, Cuckoo is just absolutely loving it there at the top of the board.
Man,
Oh,
if they run into
TNC.
Secret, they're gonna destroy Secret. If they get the first move. Secret needs to kill someone with this Legion right away to have a chance in this fight. Another smoke. 2 smokes in a row, they're so desperate.
Yeah,
They know
Secret
this
with
is
the chain smoking.
this gang has to work to buy time. Roshan is up. TNC scouts it.
Secret needs something absolutely massive.
Oh, they might run into someone here. Oh,
Rio,
They have
will
the
pick
vision.
it out. In fact, Sam H is going to come across Secret now. They're the ones retreating. There's the Yule set up onto Pilot Eye Raven. He's looking for more. Will be blinding lighted up to the high ground. Jumps back down.
Oh,
In fact,
the
he jumps across
gem.
the dead body of Pi. Gem in the decks. Into the hands of TNC. Puppey tries for the TP. Out is no! Does just make it. The astral cast animation just a little too long for Cuckoo to catch him. Oh, hello, DD Rune as well. Everything looking up for TNC now.
don't even need the DD, bro.
He's get the A, just get the DD afterwards. You know, use
Yeah.
that to kill Secret, not kill Roshan. They've already got enough damage in their arsenal to take down Roche, no problems at all.
Man, that few missteps by Secret earlier really turned the game around for TNC at the Roshan.
It really was. It was back to that Roshan call, which, as you said, it was such a bold call to make it. It wasn't going to be the
And
quickest
it was,
approach.
it was also a right call for Secret. What they were doing back then, they were pushing out the lanes, and then when they realized, oh, something is wrong.
Oh, look at this, Winter. If Raven finds someone, they're going to die. Puppey is there. Let's have the snowball. They have popped the linkers, but the stun from Sam H
Oh my
onto
lord.
both Puppey and MP. Puppey's down. Beyond godlike for Raven. He's going to stand still for a minute. He was mana leaked. And now he's ready to go for more. MP. Astral. Raven, is he going to want to go? He doesn't want to quite go into the base. Linkers is
He has
popped.
no ulti, so...
Wants to play it safe. KheZu coming forward, looking for Jewel. Won't find it here.
Ooh,
They
the
do
Tinker.
laser down a second. Link out from Cuckoo. They're on the retreat now, TNC. They don't want to give away anything more here. Secret were able to pick up 2 kills.
Man, this Tinker has to do all the damage right now. Like, Lifestealer is not going to be able to do much in the fights at the moment. It's very tough for him to output damage. Like, he's going for the Dagon build. I think it's the right choice here. Because they're going to rely on him to kill heroes. This is going to be all on the Tinker, whether they can drag out the game.
Oh, they've won. So to ward Raven away, but Raven just coming in, getting a few more of the essence shift stacks up. Boots to travel now for Cuckoo as well, as he's ready to get himself involved into the thick of it at any moment necessary. And Secret just absolutely in a tough position at the moment, 21-12.
Yep, and KheZu is trying to build Heaven's Helper to break the linkers. He's getting one soon. Quite a decent choice. It's quite useful against the OD and the slot, the evasion, and obviously the active. We rarely see this item, you know. It's so
We
hard.
don't, yeah.
It's so hard to buy this
There's
item.
very few situations where, yeah, it's the favourable choice.
I mean, it got buffed recently. The duration got increased. The disarm duration is like 5 seconds on range heroes. It's pretty huge. If you're able to use it on the OD and you break his Lincolns, if you don't break his, if you already break his Lincolns and use it on him, it's still pretty useful. And Secret's still stuck in a very, very bad spot right now. I kind of feel like their fate is not in their hands. They have to rely on TNC to maybe make a mistake, or somehow the Tinker gets very, very farmed to be able to have a chance in this game. The Lifestealer and the Legion and the rest of the heroes are not going to be able to. I mean, the Keeper will still do a lot with the Illuminate spam and holding your base, but the rest of the heroes wouldn't contribute too much anymore.
What do you think Raven's going to pick up next? I mean, there may be a little value in finishing off the Silver Edge.
Silver Edge.
It's always nice to get that little upgrade.
Probably Basher, I guess.
Yeah. You think just get the control.
Yeah, get the control. Lock the Lifestealer down. I don't think there's anything better than the Basher right now. Maybe the Moonshot.
There's a BKB now on Cuckoo as well. I mean, he is going to be pretty
no
unkillable.
killing this guy.
Yeah, Shivas, he's got the armor, he's got the magic immunity, he's got the Lincolns. So hard for Secret.
Yeah, but then again,
TNC.
back to the point where Secret is going to be able, even though they are in a very tough spot, they have the right heroes to stall the game for a long time. Oh, the swap.
Oh, hello, there was a Lifestealer there, believe it or not. He's down immediately. MP will buy back for this one. Cuckoo just comes in, drops the hammer, 2 are down. There'll be a buy back on mid one as well. Both cores having to buy back there just to scare TNC off.
Oh my god, that hammer just destroyed the Tinker. Gosh.
Wow.
You see that? 4,000 damage.
That one.
4,000 damage.
Yeah.
He just got like what 2 right clicks, 3 right clicks off.
And bam.
And he dropped his ultimate and he did 4k damage. Just too far ahead.
Alright, have to be careful how close he comes. The ward is down. We'll be able to de-ward it. Raven, 6k gold. Let's see the rapier. That's what I want to see. Go for that PM. But as you mentioned, much more like the Abyssal Blade. Almost certainly what's on the menu for this man next. At TNC, I mean, it's just such an incredibly comfortable position for them, whether they decide to push on or just continue to farm the map. Closing up to a 20k gold lead, 30,000 in experience as well. They've just been so efficient across the map with this lead that they've maintained. And it's actually going to be the Butterfly, interestingly enough, for Raven this game. So realizing the fact that MP's Lifestealer is a mile away from an MKB. And there we have it, leading onto Puppey. It's more blood being shed by Secret as they lose hero after hero. And the giggles come out from the Slark. I mean, what do you do at this moment? I mean, Axe is done. Sam H, he's going to be ready to just sit outside the base of Secret, keep them locked in.
This is going to be an item that would be so good for them to siege, and he's just going to like make sure that the Tinker or the Keeper, if they get close or too close, they're just going to die.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Man, time is really running out for Secret right now. Well, if TNC wants, they could just wait for the next Roche.
They could. I mean, they may just play it
safe. That's going to be cheese.
This is that important game, you know. You lose this, you go home.
You don't have to force anything.
There's no need for them to rush. Raven just coming in and out, tickling away at the tower. But yeah, no reason for TNC to do anything too rash. They have a very, very confident lead at this moment in time. Secret, as you mentioned, almost certainly just waiting for TNC to slip up so they can punish. KheZu did finish off the halberd, but you know he's just fallen so far behind. He's not been able to maintain that position he reached at the start off the back of the laning stage. Absolutely whatsoever.
But still, it's very difficult for TNC to push up the high ground against all the spam. And like I mentioned, their heroes are not exactly the best heroes to siege, to break the base, so it's going to take them some time.
Oh,
Ooh,
Hey.
oh, he's
I was to make it go into Pile Die. KheZu, look at the duel, will find it. They'll take down Sam H. Look at the duel, 77 seconds with it without the Nyx Assassin, and Secret, they want to try and move him for more. Going in with a punch onto Cuckoo, but he pops the BKB, turns around onto Puppey. Puppey's out. Fire Blast onto MP, gets healed up by the press of the attack, backs away. There'll be a buyback from Puppey. Puppey, can he catch on to anyone else? He's heading forward. Raven on the sidelines. May want to jump into this fight. Does he want to go in on this one? KheZu jumping forward, looking for Tims. Tims defensively Astral here by Cuckoo. The snowball will be there onto the OD. Raven trying to fight, but he's been disarmed. You can't pack that off. Now comes back in with the Shadow Dance, but already deciding to back away. Has to be careful without the Shadow Dance at the ready. Looks to jump in though. The damage rips Puppey to pieces again. MP trying to man fight up against Raven. Sanity's Eclipse will be dropped. He got the rage off in time, MP, but now Raven comes back in. The damage with the butterfly too much. Cuckoo takes down KheZu on the sidelines, and the last one left alive is mid one. Tries to get away. He's not gonna make it. Raven cleans him up as well. And Secret just can't win a fight with the deficit they have in terms of items, levels. They just can't stand tall against the power of TNC at this point of the game.
Yep, just way too difficult. They have one buyback left on the LT, but yeah. They can clear out the creeps with those two heroes, but don't think they can stop the push here. And Cuckoo just jumping up, using the Astral.
And Raven coming in for more glory.
This game is pretty much over at this point.
I don't think there's any pretty much about it. It's definitely surely Winter. TNC.
They're gonna stay to the bitter end, but you know, TNC is just gonna force the tap out. Get the Megas. And what a performance by Raven after that.
It really,
after that early game.
Comeback. I mean, 14-110 on the KDA, 400 CS. He's played the game absolutely perfectly. As you said, you know, at the start, he was getting absolutely trashed in that lane. But he brought it back.
Oh,
look at
Sam
the duel.
H.
Onto the Nyx Assassin, but there's a defensive Astral coming through. TNC, though, they'll move forward, and with Raven cutting into KheZu, cutting into Puppey. They're all falling, and now he's ready for the fountain dive. Raven's in. Get those essence shift stacks, you little fishy boy. Oi, oi, oi.
Oh my lord.
Smart fans rejoice, as Raven will be in low priority for the next series. That's report worthy. It's beautiful. Diving fountains. Oh yes, there we have it. Slark, it's a good hero. TNC, they're a brilliant team. Fantastic performance there in that game. Smiles all around from them. Understandably so, and it just all fell apart.